Hi guys, welcome to TheBorder. You see, TheBorder is where we discuss about struggles, life, opportunities, and it's all about NYSC. As you know, NYSC is the border to the labor market. And so we want to really discuss about the experience in NYSC. But first, we are still celebrating NYSC at 50. Wow. So happy birthday to NYSC. And that's what we'll be focusing on today, NYSC at 50. And I have some coppers with me. Wow. By my left here, I have Copper Maji Ezekiel. I call him Ghost Copper. Yeah, that's what I called him. But I think I'll tell you why I call him Ghost Copper. And by my right here, I have Solomon. He's the chairman of Coppers. So if you don't see him, you don't see Copper. And if you've seen him, you've seen multitude. Thank you. So guys, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you.
So it's just about NYSC at 50. So what can you really say about that?
NYSC at 50, like you said, it's a big achievement because it's not easy for someone to reach that point, like in the development of NYSC in our present generation. NYSC at 50, it's a wow.
1973 to 2023. Wow.
Wow, it's not a small thing.
And they're still strong
And that's it.
Decades.
Not a small thing. We thank God. We thank the person that brought this NYC.
General Yakubu Gowon was the one that introduced NYSC.
He really did wonderful for Nigeria.
And I think one of the reasons NYSC was established is for youth to be self-reliant. So,
as well unity.
As well unity. So Solo, are you self-reliant? Like, because all this is that after you're done, after your 1 year of service, you don't go around start looking for white-collar job. They assumed that this experience might have really built you up. You know what to do. You know steps to take. So, what's up?
Yeah, NYC has really helped me right from the camp. I remember our Said.
I hope you are not among those that were busy sleeping.
No. Said has taught me many things, and it has shown me that I will be self-reliant because of this thing that I picked. Like during my camping, I was one of the people that do all this painting of a team because that was where I been met in. So we produce paints. Even as of now, I can also do the paints.
Wow. So you are automatically telling us that after your NYSC, if there's nothing like white collar job, you go direct to.
Even though not that there will be, I will also be expecting, but that one should be a substitute. I can't wait.
Okay.
Yes.
It shows that you will not really depend.
Yes.
So Maji, what's up? How was your camp experience?
Oh, my
like
camp experience was actually great. It was a nice day. Though it was quite easy for me to cope. And the only thing I could say that NYC tried through their skills acquisition, which is like my comment said, the side program. And the side program has really helped me a lot in some ways and due to my exposure as well. So I can say that my camp experience was nice.
wow. So what's up? No, apart from Said, there were other activities that you were and so then I think 2021, 2020, we were like, so if you are a copper, they can send you to Sambisa Forest to go. So what was that training like?
My training in camp, I guess, well, I don't know for other person, but to me, I find it quite easy because I finished from a military kind of school, the Maritime Academy of Nigeria. So where the military training, your academic training, everything is all fused up together. Okay, so it was quite easy for me compared to most of my comrades.
Quite easy.
Wow, camp experience. Especially, it was not easy for me. I won't lie. It was not easy because I'm not used to that. Especially all these parade of things. Especially seeing military people. You know, I personally, I'm not the type that used to go with the military.
You know,
Especially if they bring all those guns, I would be scared. I would be very, very scared. So it was not quite easy for me, especially 5 o'clock. Yes, morning parade. It was so tough. It was so tough.
you know, all this training they are doing actually is for our own benefit.
Yes, although it tells me.
Yes,
It tells me.
but
It
you
tells
know, if you are not used to something, you find it difficult to adjust. But the moment with time, your body system adjusts to it. And I believe before you left camp, in fact, they are feeling as if they should continue.
At the end of the camp, that is the time the experience comes. At the end of the camp, I feel like even staying more and more.
You know, like they will say, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. So the camp experience is the light. Is that light you will see at the end. You will not want to go again. And you know, at that point, you know, one of NYSC brings people together, irrespective of your religion, your culture, your tribe, where you come from. NYSC take everyone as one. And that is why leaving camp, you will feel like, God, this person is not actually my tribe, probably not even my religion, but I don't want him. I still, like, in fact, where we are going, let our PPA be one. Why? Because of that bond you've actually built in the camp. Just 3 weeks. No, but that 3 weeks of training is...
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. So if you are hearing us, please don't assume if you are running to camp, you feel you have all the time. No, actually, but you make friends. You come. You meet new people, new ideas, new mindset.
Yeah.
But don't forget.
One of the good things about our camp experience is exposure.
Yeah.
Because there are some people that are not really exposed. So NYSC helps to take them from their comfort zone to another state entirely, which they've never even been to or think of. Not only there, you meet different kinds of set of people with different mentality, different ideas.
Sure.
So you interact. You get that's why social night is there, where with all activities you interact with your friends and all that, and your loved ones. Because those people there in NYSC, they found love.
Yeah. Some found love. I don't know if solo whether you found love.
It's not something as you can tell with his smile.
Before we start talking about PPA, now I want you to know that NYSC is where we learn, we unlearn, and we relearn. So while coming to NYSC, don't feel I know it all, because you don't really know. You don't really know until you are wearing that shoe. You know, most times as graduates or you're in 400 level, you know, the next thing you start thinking of, you start calculating is NYSC. Wow, we are going to serve. I just want to, some people's dream is, I just want to wear this uniform. I just, you know, if you've not worn the uniform, you will feel...
That was my talk when I was in university.
You just want to wear...
Once I wear this, I'm okay.
Yeah, and the dignity and pride.
In fact.
You know, but now you really want to leave the uniform.
That is life.
There's a popular saying that soldier go,
soldier come.
Yeah.
And life is all about stages.
Sure. You know, after camp is PP. That's the primary place of assignment. So what's up now?
Yes, my primary state of assignment, like my jewel, I was posted at my jewel secondary school, Shagari Locus. So as I went there, it was so, in fact, because I have no experience about that. But because of the NYSC, I have many experience. As I went there, they began to tell me about lesson plan. They allocated some courses for me. First, instead of me being a teacher, because I have never taught. So I began to manage it. They showed me how to write the lesson plan.
Yours is easy. Let me tell you my own case. In my own situation, I was posted to our local government. Now, in that local government,
yes.
My PPA was a government-based secondary school. Now, when I got there, I reported, but instead they rejected me.
They rejected you.
No. They did not reject you. They rejected your
Your service.
They
They rejected your
rejected my
service.
service.
Yes.
Now you see, now with that alone, that means it was really weighing on me because I was already stressed that day from camp, passing out with the parade and activities. So that day, getting transport to Dora really cost me a lot. Now getting to my PPA was another thing. Now I was like, where will I start from? So I had to call my LGI, and it took me to one government one GDSS school, one primary school also. Now when I got there, the man was like, the accommodation is filled up and there's no more vacancy. So they also rejected me.
Wow.
No.
You raised up. There is the
They
vacancy
also
for my home.
rejected
Very
my
comfortable
service.
environment.
Yeah, they also rejected my service. So it was like 2-0 on me. You get? So I have no option than to travel. I just gave up and I went back.
You see people that are enjoying.
No, not that.
No.
I had to go back because the stress was much.
You see
So
people
that
that.
was when I later went back to camp and they did reposting. They took me from the local government and they brought me to Casino later.
Oh.
So that was when my PPA achieved them. Presently now, sir, DD International School. Later accepted me.
So
Surely my PPA did not stress me. They gave me a comfortable accommodation and swear paid me 5,000 naira.
you are really living large.
He's living large.
That's why.
With a comfortable environment.
See, let me shock you. My PPA, they didn't give me accommodation, but monthly pay 10,000.
10,000
Okay, now 10,000 with my NYSC allowance, 33,000, that is up to 43,000. Now, how much is the accommodation? Accommodation, I got accommodation for about 70,000.
It's too much. As a corper, you're supposed to know how you manage yourself.
Yes, that's one of the things. That's where I could say that, okay, NYSC actually paid. Because my field of study, I study engineering, not just engineering, marine engineering besides. So I can easily perform well in a state where there is water. Now, but instead, I was posted to Katsina State.
The land of dryness.
You see, I was posted to Katsina.
Katsina is not a land
Please,
of
no,
it's the home of hospitality. It's the home of hospitality.
they have water, so please.
Now, to me, I could say that during my service here, the only good thing about NYSC was my camp experience. Outside my camp experience, based on my field of study, there was nothing NYSC added to it because I had to struggle, try to keep up with my field of studies. And those of you that are actually, you know more about the maritime life and the maritime industry, apart from your skill certificate, there are some extra certificates that will actually qualify you for seawork. No, now, to me, as a young man, trying to keep up with that as an experience, and there's every tendency that I want to sit for my COC eventually. And now that COC will actually qualify me as an engineer on board. Now, NYSC actually, because it's quite difficult for me to cope with NYSC and also cope with my nature. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
It was quite difficult for me. So I had to be traveling here and there. And mind you, I was only receiving 33K. I only come maybe to when there is text or when there is exam because I explained to them that I need to sit for my COC and I need to attend classes, I need to write, attend lectures and all that, write tests, attendance and everything. So it was quite really difficult and it was really stressful. Because first thing Casino posted me, NYC posted me
To Casino. Yes, where you have nothing related to your field. Nothing. And ideally, it is supposed to be that whatever thing one study, during your 1 year of service, you go and you practicalize such things.
But NYC does not do that.
You see,
that is NYC for you.
you see, mostly everyone, they just, most especially in the north, if you are a copper and they post you to the north, automatically you are a teacher. But though it's still okay.
It's
But
not that bad. It's not that bad that you are actually a teacher.
yeah,
But it's really bad in the sense that someone that studied law, for instance, because during my PPO, when we reported, I reported with someone who actually studied law. Now he was posted to school. Where is he going there to teach next? Is he English? or literature?
no in English.
Justice.
He would teach law in English.
So that is just practically one of the issues. Yes, that's practically one of the issues.
I
So
think
if they were supposed to post according to what you studied, you would have started till when you got your call-up later. You understand? When you got your call-up later. at least we believe that okay, every other state has this thing, Ministry of Justice in every other state. Now, for those that are engineers, not all category of engineers, like me that is being isolated, married engineer, at least if I'm supposed to do my campaign, it should be in a state that is related to, that has either support, you get, or that are usually that are maritime inclined, states that are actually maritime inclined. Delta State is there, Port Harcourt State is there. Look at Calabar, that at sea. Look at Lagos. At least those are something that NYSC would have done, because after service you would have been able to provide job for yourself or actually secure a position for yourself. Now, me that has been posted in Casina after NYSC service, what's next? If I didn't use my brain in one way or the other, maybe I would be stranded. I have to go back to my father's house and pick up from there. While some other people are, like those that study medicine, for instance, NYSC actually assist them, posting them to either
the hospital
or healthcare center. So it's quite easier for them to actually secure a space for them after their NYSC service.
But me, I can say NYSC, they are trying, they are progressing, because it's not easy. You know, thousands of people apply for this thing not just every year, but every stream. And the 36 states in Nigeria, you have to post everyone that applied you. Now, before you now check the point of registration to the point where you receive your call-up letter, I think it's just a week gap or 2 weeks per se. So there is no time to start screening those. Okay, you are health, you are this side, you are marine, you study chemistry, you study physics, because if you start doing that, that means there are some states that will not get corpers. Yeah, state that no industry, nothing. So it's only schools.
Just like Asina.
So you see, they will actually lack corpers. They will lack corpers. So NYSC, they are still trying their best. They are still growing. I believe, you know, they are still working towards their vision. Yes, with time. You know, this is just NYSC at 50. We don't know what 60 and takes. We don't know what 70 will bring. No, probably before that time, you know, the achievement we've seen now, we believe that NYSC at 60 will be better than NYSC at 50. And you see, no, we are hoping so. And we are hoping that, and before that time, the allowance would have been tangible enough. You see, okay, now 33. Let's talk about this 33,000. Let's talk about it.
33,000. Because I still find most corpers still find it very difficult to pay 33,000. Now, initially, NYSC, I believe NYSC didn't just wake up one day and start paying 33,000.
No, it was step by step. You know, yeah, they started from hundreds. From hundreds, they moved to thousand. You know, the last one they shifted was from 19,800 to 33,000. Yeah.
Okay. Now, from that 19,800, now the thing is, does our money have value in the country? That's another thing.
No, it's not me that will answer this.
That's another thing we need to ask. Because if NYSC decides to pay each corper 1 million, for instance, now what about the country? What about the cost of living in the country? Would that money be able to accommodate your expenses? Don't be surprised. You receive food. You might be buying gari that will normally buy 60, 50 naira. By then we might be buying 1 cup of gari 100,000.
That is what my brother said. The time that he served, they were paying him 9,500.
You see?
But that time, money has value.
Money has value.
Money has value. He will use the 9,500 and buy all sorts of things and still have the ones to sell. But these ones, what's it? See fuel, cost of fuel.
Fuel is another thing. See transportation.
See transportation.
Because sometimes your PPA won't give you accommodation.
Yes.
So where you might get accommodation might be really far from your PPA. So every day you need to keep up.
That is why I hardly forget our late president. Our late president, Yaradua. Yaradua. Yes. You see the cost of living that time.
Cost of living was
Very cheap. It was very cheap. But see what is going on now. How many years? I think that this should be 13 years ago.
Okay.
It's 13 years ago, yes.
So now, this 33, if you are not actually serving, you will think 33,000 is a big
enough.
money.
That's true.
See, let me tell you.